play was very positive overall on both sides of the ball, especially first half. The second half was fine too. I mean, you know, we had a lot of little half looks. Adi had the cross, you know, where the header, Roy Miller a header on a corner kick, and Adi had another left-footed shot where he's played in on a breakaway. He had the one where he was probably taken down in the box. And then, like I said, there's a lot of other moments where we could have created something, and you know, and we didn't. But in saying that, when I kind of look at their chances, you know, like I said, you don't feel like they're going to score, and you thought we deserved 3 points. But you know, this game isn't always what you deserve. It's what happens, and you know, it's not the end of the world. It's a point. We dropped 2 points. Obviously, we had it in our hands, and we give up a late goal, but we move on from it, and we'll get back to work. We keep improving. We'll look at this game, but like I said, by and large, it's a very positive performance. That first half was electric, you know. So we can nitpick every soccer game, but that first half, let's be honest. If you guys are all honest, yeah, you haven't seen a team play like that on this field. Didn't get the goals, but in terms of the football, that was big time.
In the second half, the Revs were obviously pushing and looking for a goal. What did they do to make things difficult for you guys, even if the goal was a little hard to take?
I don't think they did anything to make it difficult on us. You know, I don't remember really many clear looks that they had. Obviously scored a goal off a clearance that then they crossed in. You know, they did have a lot of crosses, we knew that. First half they had a lot of crosses as well. Most of what they created was from direct play, looking to play the strikers, flick on, and then crosses, you know. So, but I thought we dealt with it really well over the 90 minutes, except for the one where they scored. The second half was no different. I didn't think they created more chances in the second half than they did the first, in terms of clear chances.
Caleb, you elected not to use any of your subs today. Is there anything in particular that made you decide to continue on with the guys who were out there rather than bringing in anyone else?
Yeah, I mean, you know, they didn't look like they needed to be subbed off. You know, ultimately, some years you have a really strong 11, and you know, for me, who am I going to sub off? I mean, it's that simple. You know, I didn't feel like Blanco needed to be subbed off. He looked good. Larry, Adi, I'm not subbed off. Jonathan Nagy, you know, so I thought that's where you're going to make the subs, and you know, with the way we're playing with a forward, it becomes really 2 because both outside backs are getting forward. There's no reason to go 3 in the back because now you have 1 less number actually forward. So, and you know, even you know, you're not going